What? A happy birthday message for Joe? And once I've done it, I can go? Yeah? Alright. Joe Smith. Happy birthday, Joe Smith. Can I go now?
Can you do the happy birthday for Joe, Cam?
I've got a BTEC in dance.
But I just don't get why I have to say happy birthday to someone in a video that I wouldn't say happy birthday to in real life. It's a bit stupid, really, isn't it?
So when you see my celebrations for Paddock FC, drink on the tray, a drinkity drink.
Just a happy birthday to Joe Smith. Yeah, no worries. Happy. Just do a quick one. Just a quick message for Joe. Just like 2 seconds. Just like look up and say happy birthday, Joe.
No.
That's it.
No.
What's going on, man? Happy birthday, John. Hope you're having a great day. From all of us at Stretford Paddock. Many blessings to you, and we hope, happy birthday, man. Hope it's a good one, and you get everything you've ever wished for. Catch you in a bit.
Come on, just one. Just a little happy birthday, Joe.
No.
Hello and welcome to Late Night Live. My name is Joe. We are here tonight on Friday night, as always. How are we all doing? Sorry we're late. There's a problem because I've got a new sponsor this week, so it took a bit longer. Tonight's sponsor, of course, Cans. It's not a new sponsor. As always, that shouldn't have been in there. Shouldn't have done this one, but here we go. Oh, good lads. How's everyone doing at home? Hello. Hello, you lot. Hello. We're going to be talking about so much now. We're talking Sergio Romero, Andreas Pereira. We're talking Kingsley Coman. We are looking at how people are adapting, how people are coping with COVID-19. Where's my face mask? Oh my God, I've lost it. I sold it actually. Pretty penny these days. We're also going to be looking at the fear surrounding a big cat that's got loose in England this week. But of course, there's going to be loads of football news, and first of all, let's talk about a bit of fun news in the intro here. We're looking at Sergio Romero. He's been linked with Leeds. Is it happening, Adam? No. Of course it's not happening. Of course it's not happening. Adam's here tonight. Not Adam McCullough, a different Adam.
Hi.
Yeah, he's shouting now. Less of that. We're going to be looking at Sergio Romero, of course. He's not going to Leeds. Smalling and Sanchez, United have absolutely done the dirty on Inter and Roma, respectively. They've pulled the rug right from under their feet. They've pulled the rug from under their feet. Are they coming back to Man United early on their loans? Yes. Have we potentially ruined the chance to sell them for good money by pissing off current and future employers? Quite possibly, but Smalling and Sanchez will be available for Europa League selection for Man United. And who, Adam, is going to score the winner against Inter Milan in the final of the Europa League?
No, I wasn't listening.
Sanchez, of course. Thank you very much, Adam. We'll be having words after this. Right, let's get into our first story then. Let's get rid of this. Zoink. Intro music off. It should have already been off. Turn that down slightly. I'm a bit loud, according to the comments. Tonight, I want to hear your celebration puns. Of course, it's my birthday. I'm not going on about it. I'm not going to make an intro about it. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not going to make a song and dance about it. But it is my birthday. It is my birthday. So tonight, I want your football celebration puns. What are you saying? What are we saying? Some sort of maybe, who could you have? You know, Roman Candle Abramovich. Or you could have, what else do you have on your birthdays? Anniversary goals or something. Better puns than that. I ain't thought of any. I ain't had time to think of any. I've been birthdaying all day, haven't I? Someone saying it's laggy. It might be laggy, but you know, that's how it is. That's how it is these days. We should be okay, hopefully. Hopefully that lag will go away. It's lagging. Apparently it's lagging. Thomas Partey, there you go. Thomas Partey, there's a great pun. Football pun. Football celebration puns. Thomas Partey for one of them. Thank you very much. People saying it's laggy, but it seems to be all right now. Someone saying, wow, he's bad. Thank you. I don't know if you're talking about Sanchez or me, but I hope you're talking about me. Let's get into our first story. Our main story then today. And this is the Kingsley Coman story that has started and perhaps ended all in one night. Let's get into it. This is coming from The Athletic. Andy Mitten, to be precise, from The Athletic, to quote the source here, and this is talking about Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman and Manchester United are interested in such a man. Manchester United are interested in Bayern Munich's Kingsley Coman and have held talks about the French winger joining Manchester United. United's prime target for a wide player is Borussia Dortmund's Jadon Sancho, 20, which is the 20th model of Jadon Sancho. It's the 20th iteration of Sancho. The Englishman remains in their thoughts, but United don't limit their transfer options to any old position to one player. Coman, like Sancho, has been watched extensively. In Sancho's case, any negotiations with Dortmund are not expected to be easy in a transfer window when there's uncertainty following the impact of COVID-19. Ever heard of it? This is not expected to be an active summer in the transfer market across football, but which football isn't a real place, by the way. Football is a fictional game. So across football, whilst it makes sense poetically, isn't a real place. If anyone's thinking football, where's that? It's nowhere, it's in our hearts. But United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has said that his side, who are third going into Sunday's final league game against rivals Leicester City, and let's not forget that, Manchester United are third right now. How good does it feel, Adam? He's not listening. Yeah. It feels great. It feels great. Who are going third into the final game against Leicester on Sunday are still 2 or 3 players short of being able to win the title. And of course, Kingsley Coman is on Manchester United's list. Again, according to The Athletic. Again, according to Andy Mitten. Now, here's the problem. You get your hopes up. In this life of Manchester United fandom, in this life of following the club that we all love, and sometimes there's an Arsenal fan in here and he doesn't love them, but he loves them enough to come and take the piss out of us, which is weird. Although they say you're meant to punch up, don't they? And that's what the Arsenal fan there is doing. Robin van Birthday. Anyway, in the world of football, the ever-changing, tumultuous heartbreak sea that we all swim in on a daily basis, occasionally a wave of optimism comes and just rides you into shore. And occasionally, that wave of optimism is followed by a tsunami of uncertainty and a tsunami of hatred and sadness. And as we see the tide drawing out from what looks to be, the tide's drawing out. We can fish at ease. There's fish flopping around on the beach. Andy Mitten has revealed this bounty of food for us when all of a sudden Christian Falk, Tier 1 or Tier 2 journalist for Bayern Munich, comes in with the tsunami of desperation. And someone said to him on Twitter, Christian Falk, by the way, if you don't know him, is a transfer expert for Bayern Munich. Not always the most reliable for the other clubs, but generally, itchy back, is very good for Bayern Munich. Someone said to him on Twitter, are the talks of Coman to United true? This in response to the article I've just mentioned before. And he said, not true. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, mate. That was the contract that Kingsley Coman was meant to sign. Do you know what it actually was? My shitting script for tonight. That was my notes there. Cake, it says on there. Right, next up then. So Kingsley Coman, who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going on? He looks like he might be happening. Now, I happen to have some extra information on this. There's a piece missing. Where's that? I think I ate one. There's a piece missing. Some extra information on the Kingsley Coman deal, and that is that Manchester United were also apparently, according to a very well-placed source of mine, apparently interested in him last year. Now, whether that means we're still interested in him, whether that means the information that Christian Falk's got is wrong, or the information that Andy Mitten's got is wrong, who knows? But what I would like to say to you is, there's a chance that they're both, sorry about that, correct. Or there's a chance that, United are interested. Talks may have taken place. But when it comes down to the brass tacks, the hard facts, the earwax of the matter, maybe this deal isn't going to happen. Let me know, do you think Kingsley Coman would be a good alternative to Jadon Sancho? Obviously, United want Jadon Sancho. There's no denying that. We've talked about Jadon Sancho for months. We've talked about Jadon Sancho for a year. How long we talked about him for?
A year.
A year? That's 12 months.
365 days.
Too far. But we've talked about it for that long, and it's still not happened. Maybe, and hopefully, United are looking at alternatives. Today we've got a lovely Camden Hells lager. which is your sort of gastro lager. Do you remember when pubs became gastro pubs and everyone complained, but you could get really good burgers? This is the equivalent of lagers, where it's like, oh, do we need a better lager? It is good. Better than Carlsberg. Gauss beer. Next story. Let's move on to our next story. We're going to come back to a bit of football. We're going to be looking at what Andreas Pereira has been said. He's been sticking the knife in, hasn't he? Sticking the knife right in, skewering some of the opposition players with his comments. We'll get to those in a little mini moment. But next up, we're going to do a little COVID-19 update. And this is how people around the world have been dealing with COVID-19. This lady, that's Pep Guardiola. Just a sec. Give me one second here. Pep Guardiola kissing a bottle, as he is wont to do. Get that there, that one there. Look at this on the fly. This is on the fly production here at Stretford Paddock. This lady, KFC bucket on the head. What are we saying to that? How does that help? You might not get COVID-19, but you will probably get chickenpox or what? Bird flu, probably. Get that off chickens? Can you get bird flu off chickens? Bird. Chicken is a bird, and that's a fact. Not feline, not bovine. Equine, probably. She's got a face in a barbecue bargain bucket to prevent from COVID. I don't think that works. This lady, this is very inventive, actually. Now, this woman, not that one. I'll tell you what's happened. During the great crash of 2020, when we were late for the show, in restarting my computer, I seem to have lost a few of my assets. Now, what I'm doing, as such a professional, is I'm talking you through the fact that this lady is here, and I'm bringing it back. Oh my God, this is really on the fly stuff. This is Radio Caroline 1965 type stuff right here. I'm very much, in a lot of ways, the poptastic author, what was his name? Tony Blackburn, in his heyday at this point. Basically, just winging it. So this lady here, look, she has made a COVID-19 mask with a wine hole in it. She's reused, upcycled I think, baby's nappy detection unit or dispenser unit so she can drink wine out of it. That's very nice, isn't it? That's very cheeky. I wonder if she's the sort of lady that has, you know, those like things on the wall where it says like everything happens for a Riesling and stuff like that on the wall, and then it's always got a glass of Live, Laugh, Lager. Something like that. Live, Laugh, Luton was a great picture that someone had. A T-shirt that someone had. If anyone's got a T-shirt that says Live, Laugh, Luton on it, please let me know. I'm going to come back to the comments now for your party puns. Partimo Werner, that's nice. Party. Russell, Happy New Year's more. That is Electro Notch. I did not think we'd be getting that. Russell, Happy New Year's more. That's great. That's really great. Oh my God. Wrapping paper sitch, as in paper sitch. So wrapping paper, I get that. Which footballer is it? Perisic.
Ivan Perisic.
Wrapping Van Perisic, mate. You're pushing it. You're pushing it. Hangover 96. There you go. That's really good. Someone said, Joe, how much cake have you eaten today? Not that much. Someone says, Dun Candy Edwards, as in candy. Do you have candy on a celebration? Maybe. Rude bar mitzvah. Oh, Roy. Pushing it. But I appreciate that. Eric Congana, if you're dancing, you're doing a bit of a conga. The conga's gone out of deeply out of fashion, hasn't it? And I'll tell you something. Let's just spare a moment for the conga. The dance that will have no doubt been lost to COVID-19. There is no way. What I, for a long time, call the upright human centipede that is the conga can have possibly survived what can only be described as the dance-killing disease that is COVID-19. And finally then, I say finally, our final football story of the night. This is Andreas Pereira, our Lord and Saviour, and he has been, you know what, quite rightly having a go at a few Liverpool players. You never see footballers do this, do you? But Andreas Pereira, when asked which his least favourite players were, he said, Van Dijk and Milner are two guys I dislike the most. Arrogant personalities. How good's that? How good is it when a player just goes, you know what, normally he would just say something like, well, you know, fellow professionals, obviously there's rivalries on the pitch, but off the pitch, you know, there's no hard feelings. Nah, Van Dijk, Milner, arrogant. Love that. Absolutely love that. Someone says, is Joe high? No. That's sad. I'm not high at all. But Andreas Pereira slagging off Van Dijk and Milner, and an announcement has just been made from Manchester United that the number 15 shirt will be retired in honour of Andreas Pereira's comments tonight, following in the footsteps of Jude Bellingham's former employers, Birmingham City. And you know what? Everyone's giving him stick for retiring the number 22 shirt at Birmingham, even though he'd only played about 50 games for the club. But you know what I say? Great. Retire every number. Because if do you know, like in cricket, when you get your cap and it's got the number, what player you were on, how good would it have been if a football team, when you signed up and when you made your first appearance for the first team, your shirt number was the number of players that you had been for that club. So every new player has got a new number. Yes, you know, Mason Greenwood would probably be number 25,000. And yes, that might get a bit annoying and expensive if you want his number at Christmas. But it would be a nice little memento for those players, for each player to have their number retired once they've taken it. And that way, you all get your unique number. And I think it's a nice little idea, you know. So, Jude Bellingham, 22, gone. By the end of the week, I want a bingo card full of Birmingham numbers, and I want them all to be gone. Retired number 1, number 2's gone. Number 3, our centre-back, he put a video of his dog on Instagram. We're retiring his number for that. What a guy. Number 4, helped a tin of beans down at Tesco for an elderly lady. Numbers being retired. That's what I want. Left, right and central. You alright? He's almost just been sick down inside of himself. Someone says, happy birthday, Joe. No, happy birthday to you. That doesn't work. Someone said, red solo cup. In terms of a celebration, it's also Liverpool's one and only Premier League. That's very nice. A red solo cup there. That's good. That's good. We can laugh about it. But if they get 2 more, then we're struggling, aren't we? If they get 2 more, we're struggling. Why don't footballers wear caps? And that's a great question. The king of the cap in my mind, and I'm sure there are a lot more, but for some reason, Chris Kirkland stands out as a cap-wearing football maniac. But sure. Someone's going on a Lars birthday bender. Or you could also have a Sven birthday bender, of course. I also I know a lad called Lars, and he has gone on a few birthday benders in his time, and they were not pretty sights. Right, finally then, before we go, and this is a bit of a dangerous one, we've gone from one Pereira describing a couple of, actually I can't say it, but we've got a Wildcat on the loose, and look at it. Oh, isn't it having sex with that bench, look. Isn't it having some right sex with that bench? Look at it. Arms over. Classic technique. I've seen this in a lot of local parks. Arms over the top, bottom leg slid underneath, and there's a gap between the 2 bottom slats that can be very pleasurable for a cat of that size. This is the story that a big cat sighting, police investigating reports of a large apex predator on the loose in a small town have told locals not to have kittens about it. Now imagine if there was a panther or a cougar or something like that in your local town. Imagine a cougar comes up to you one night in a park and she says, or he says, don't worry, don't have kittens about it. That's downplaying it. At first glance, the beast certainly looked it might belong to the jungle, but rather than near Staining, West Wessex, where it was spotted. West Sussex, Wessex, what is this, Viking England? And as they arrived on the scene, Sussex police officers were surprised to find that the reports appeared to be true. A black-furred big cat was indeed leaning on the back of a park bench. Not leaning, and I've said before, making love to, but as a picture of the animal highlighted by the police car's headlight shows, the big cat was no more than the Essex lion that people thought they'd spotted in 2012. In fact, it was just a large stuffed toy. Posting on Twitter on Friday morning, Horsham Police said, reports of a large apex predator, imagine using the term apex predator to describe anyone other than Brock Lesnar, in the Staining area turned out to be true. It may be a stuffed toy, but the attending officers didn't necessarily know that at first. Last year, the RSPCA were called out to report of a tiger being kept in the crab cage in Exeter, but it too turned out to be a soft toy. Now, here's my problem with this. If you've got a stuffed toy of a tiger, who keeps a stuffed toy in a cage? That's the most despicable behaviour I've ever heard. Someone keeping a stuffed toy in a cage. No, you stay in there. It's not real. I don't care. It's dangerous. Maybe it was laced with anthrax, that stuffed toy. Who knows? But tonight is my birthday, of course. I didn't want to go on about it. Adam's here for my birthday. It's a birthday day, innit? It's one of them days where I would like to thank you all for coming down. Thank you for coming down for my birthday today. Look at that. Look at that beautiful heart. Before we go, let's just have a look at some of your comments. And this is from George. He's saying Matthew Pissupson, Memphis Departy. You know, it's Mount Rushford. Don't really get that one. Erling Halloween, very nice. That's a dog in a cat outfit. It could potentially be a dog in a cat outfit. Emilian musical chair. And Adam, mate, he's got me a cake look. And this, for those of you who don't know, in 20, what's my best way? Put it on. When you see this in the, 15, 10,000 years time, this is how the president of Earth celebrated his 27th birthday party. Adam, what's happening? Adam. Good night.